We've all heard that the grass is always greener on the other side, right? Yeah. How many people here have gone looking for that green grass and found that it's not quite as lush as they thought it would be? Well, my next guest says that's exactly what happened to her. Nikki took a trip on the other side with another man and has now realized there is no place like home. Please welcome Nikki to the show.
Hello.
The grass is always greener. You took a trip. You didn't like it. Tell me about it.
Okay, well, it basically started off,
So before you say anything, I just want to make sure that the audience knows Sylvester is backstage with headphones, her boyfriend, so he can't actually hear anything. Okay? Okay.
I'm basically here, Robert, to tell my boyfriend of 4, going on 5 years, that I've been cheating with a coworker for 8 months. And basically, I really feel like it's Sylvester's fault because yes, it's his fault. Here's the story. First of all, in the beginning, he was the cheater.
Okay.
He did the infidelity.
Okay.
Like, I'm just so over it.
So were you mad at the beginning of that?
I was very mad. I was very hurt about that because I gave so much to Sylvester. I cook, clean, I'm there for him, his support system. And how dare you do me like that?
So why did you do it back to him if you were mad?
The reason it started off, you know, as we would go out on group dates with my coworkers, we would all get together, we would hang out, shoot pool. And this one particular one, he was a cutie, you know, and we ended up, you know, kicking it, you know, and it went far. 8 months far, really, to tell you the truth.
So is that good?
It's not good, it's bad, because I'm now forced to come clean or choose. And my side piece, he's like really on me. Like, I want to be with you. I need for you to, you know, let him know it's going to be me, or if you don't tell him, I'm going to tell him. And I feel like before anybody outs the queen, she would tell herself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many... I gotta get this clear. How many times did Sylvester cheat on you in the beginning?
In the beginning, that I can count on my hand probably 5 or 6 times.
You came down hard on him, right?
Yes, I did, and he actually cleaned up.
He cleaned up.
Right.
So he listened to you, he did the right things.
Yes, he's been more attentive, more affectionate, but I've been still kind of distant because I feel kind of like dirty, you know, sleeping with 2 men ain't really cool. It's great, you know, but, you know, I just got to come out and tell him.
But here's the thing. Listen, he cheated on you 5 or 6 times, and you really hammered him down. He changed his life. He changed his way he does things. He's more attentive. All these things that you wanted.
Right.
And then you've been having this affair for 8 months.
Yes, I have.
So why are you blaming him?
Because I felt like had he not cheated in the beginning, if he had not cheated in the beginning, I wouldn't have done it either.
So
2 wrongs make a right in my book. 2 wrongs make a right, baby. Yes, it does.
Wow.
Yes, it does. It makes the right.
So if he only cheated once, how many times have you had sex in 8 months with this mystery man? I mean, I don't be keeping count, you know. We do what we do, but, you know, maybe 20 times maybe within 8 months. Tell me about this guy.
Well, my side piece is cool. He's attractive. You know, he's the opposite of Sylvester. Sylvester is more like, he's a laid-back, sneaky cat, where, you know, the side piece is more like me, you know. We both know what we like.
Do you notice what Nikki does?
What?
When she talks about the side piece? The smile goes from ear to ear. So Sylvester has been with Nikki for 5 years. So how do you think he's going to take this?
I mean, anybody, you know what I'm saying, they hear something from their mate, gonna, you know what I'm saying, be hurt. I mean...
And how long ago was it that he cheated on you?
Like, maybe like a year and a half or so ago. 2, maybe. I just want to wipe the slate clean and start over with Sylvester, let Sylvester know before he or they come in contact.
You're going to give Sylvester this opportunity to either leave you...
No, stay with me, marry me, love me.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you off that way, and I'm going to talk to Sylvester alone. Then I'm going to bring you back out, and you can say whatever you want to say to him. But Sylvester, remember, folks, does not know anything that's going on here, so please don't give that up. You want to go off that way, Nikki, and I'll bring out Sylvester. Sylvester, come on out here.
What's going on, brother?
All right, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me about how great this relationship is with Nikki. She seems like an awesome person.
Yeah. She's a good girl, man. I met her about 5 years ago. We've been together about 5 years, you know. She's my love of my life. That's
What do you
my heart.
love about her? What is it that...
She got the sweetest personality. She hard on the outside, but she got the best personality in the world. You know, she has my back. She takes care of me. So,
Okay.
you know, I bust my ass 12, 13 hours a day. She takes care of what she needs to take care of. We come together as a team. We make it work.
What is the number one thing that you love about her?
Number one thing I love about Nikki is she loves me. She accepts me for my flaws. I take her for her wrongs and her flaws. And we make it work.
What flaws do you have?
I wasn't always perfect. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always perfect. I made mistakes. I cheated in the past. I was wrong. I was young. I was out doing what I was not what I was supposed to be doing. But I manned up. At the end of the day, if you want to be with somebody, you can't do them wrong. And I don't want nobody to hurt my feelings.
So how long have you been together?
We've been together 5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
Do you go out a lot? Do you party a lot? Do you...
I used to go out and party a lot, but that would get me in trouble. You feel me? So I just decided I'm gonna stay my ass in the house. Well, I'm gonna stay my butt in the house.
So when you, by your own admission and confession, when you cheated, how hard did she come down on you? She's like...
Have you met her yet?
Oh yeah, no.
She came down hard.
Tell me, I mean, what's hard in your opinion?
For me, it was nothing. I can take being yelled at because I was wrong, but it's seeing her cry. I didn't want to see her cry and hurting her feelings.
Right.
Because I really care about Nikki. I really, really love Nikki a lot. I didn't want to see her cry, and I know I was wrong. When you cheating, you know you're wrong.
Yeah.
So I had to man up at the end of the day.
So you cleaned up your act. You didn't go out partying anymore. What else did you do?
I come home. She always would tell me I want to be a priority, not an option. So I made her a priority.
Okay. Very cool.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, did you cook for her?
I cook. We go on date nights. You know, I work 12 hours a day, so it's kind of hard, but I still make a way.
Right.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't have no complaints. I'm happy.
So she's like your soulmate.
Yeah, that's my baby.
If you could make a statement, what do you and Nikki have that's so special?
We have each other. We got to be a team. In my house, I see my mother and my father together. I didn't grow up with just nobody. I grew up, I see them together. So we're a team. It's I'm more than her or she's more than me. We're a team together. It's 50-50.
Okay.
If she don't have it, I got her back. I bust my ass for this girl.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. Are you ready to get married?
Well, we
No, I didn't. I don't know. I was just asking a question. I wasn't.
I'm saying we gonna get there.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not established enough.
Okay.
Right now, I'm not. The love is there. Don't get me wrong. The love is there, but I wanna give her everything.
Okay.
And I don't have it yet.
Well, you know she brought you here for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So
I know.
I'm gonna bring her out. You ready to hear what she has to say? Yeah. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Nikki, come back out here.
What's going on? What's going on? You look beautiful.
Oh, I thank you.
You look really nice.
Hi.
So, Sylvester is madly in love with you, obviously.
I know. If you'll be madly in love with me too.
I'll hold thought on that.
Coming up, we a team, Nikki. Really?
And we are, and we still can be a team,
How the
babe.
hell we supposed to be a team in 8 months? You be in a team with somebody else. What you talking about? Who you talking about?
After the break. Love what you're watching from your couch. You want to see us live? Well, if you're in the Los Angeles area, want to be part of my studio audience, go to therobertirvineshow.com now. I want to see you here.
I told my mom I'm gift shopping at Burlington, and she said, "You buying everyone a coat?"
I'm getting her a watch.
Gift baskets,
Wireless, slippers, sweaters, toys.
all the great brands at a fraction of the cost. I told you Burlington had more than coats.
I knew that.
Nice truck, Shaq.
Hey, thanks for coming by. I want to talk to you about my friend. He let his car insurance lapse.
Not a problem. We'll give him credit for any prior coverage he had in the last 5 years.
I like your style.
Just making auto insurance easier.
Let's take a ride.
Got an elevator?
Use the stairs.
Get your anonymous online quote with low payments now. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the general and save some time.
Got one this guy.
I knew I got left old and for so long time.
Well, I just love weird chemical because eHarmony the beforehand.
Actor or on eHarmony. Definitely Harmony.
Start for free too.
As expert, if you want with your credit, Sesame is the art. Lynette Money Coach. Buy a car or just financial credit. Sesame providing you a score. What's in for and strategy. Credit recommendations that can best 100. Get credit.com.
Remember the 50s when liquor came easily? Music of the 60s? Don't forget the heartthrobs of the 70s. Hoping the 80s styles make a comeback? Want to relive the King's comedy into the 90s? Then tune in to Antenna TV. Check your local listings.
Be going to house.
And there's been
A sneeze special reached up.
Lights are what he's
This Wednesday Central on LEU. The holiday tradition that's also a Hollywood tradition. The 86th Annual Hollywood Christmas Parade. Holiday special tonight at 8/7 Central.
So you brought Sylvester here to tell him something.
Hey, my sexy chocolate drop.
What's up?
You know I love you. Look at me, look at me.
What's going on?
We did talk about marriage and
Yeah, he just threw me out there with the marriage thing. You getting married?
We have been talking about it.
We have.
We've been talking about children and everything.
Mm-hmm. We're a team.
But
What's up?
the reason why
Why are you shaking?
I brought you to this show is to tell you that for 8 months.
look at him.
I've been cheating with a coworker. I really feel like you got to hear me out, Sylvester.
What?
For 8 months, I've been cheating with a coworker. I feel like it's your fault, because in the beginning...
How the hell is it my fault? I busted Nikki.
But no,
Who
the reason why I'm really telling you this, Sylvester, because he's making it hard for me. It's like either I tell you or he gonna tell you.
So you might as well tell me his name so we can just get that out the way then. We might as well just get that popping then. We might as well just get out the way. 8 months. I've been busting
8 months.
12-hour shifts, 13-hour shifts for what? What the hell are you talking to me about marriage for?
I do.
What the hell are you gonna talk about marriage? You cheating.
I made a mistake. You cheated in the past. You done a lot.
Then why you take me back then? Why you take me back?
Because that's what you do when you in love. You take it back because you think it's gonna work and you pray on it and make sure it's gonna work.
But you cheating. I'm lost. You just said if you take them back, you gotta forgive them. But you did it. Was it out of spite? Was it tit for tat?
I
don't
can't
understand.
say if it was out of spite because it was more. It wasn't like I started anything or I wanted it to happen.
And obviously you started something.
We would go out and we would have fun and then it.
So we going out with coworkers now. We a team, Nikki, really?
And we are, and we still can be a team,
How the
babe.
hell we supposed to be a team in 8 months? You being a team with somebody else. Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
I just really feel like I took you back through all your wrong and all your madness, been there with you through
But
everything.
you ain't really take me back. You ain't really take me back because you went and did something else. What are you talking about? What did you take back? What did you take back? No, you wish you could take back cheating. You mean? You wish you could take back cheating. I don't understand, Nick. I don't understand. You be on my back. You be on my ass every day.
Are you
I don't
perfect,
understand.
Sylvester?
I'm far from perfect.
Haven't you done your wrong, Sylvester?
And you forgave me for him, right?
So why you can't do the same for me?
How long? Because you never forgave me. You never forgave me. You still cheating. What you talking about? Thank you. You ain't forgave me for nothing. What you talking about?
I forgave you.
How?
I forgave you.
You forgave me when God was somebody else. Is that forgiveness? Is that forgiveness?
I forgave you, and what happened, and I'm here to correct it and make it better. I want to move forward. I don't want the side piece. I want to be with you. It was an accident, Sylvester.
8 months worth of accidents? 8 months? 8 months worth of accidents? What? So when I was at work busting my ass, what was you doing?
At work busting my ass?
Apparently you was.
She was doing plenty of work. He just wasn't in the store.
You want to get on TV and try me, right?
I don't understand.
Why would you even say something like that? Apparently I was.
I don't
Because you know I work 10-hour shifts too.
But you got a benefit.
Apparently you working 11. You working 11 apparently.
Well, maybe if you know what I'm saying, would give me more attention.
What more attention do you want?
I want more. You have to correct the lie.
Don't I gotta go to work?
Yeah, you gotta go to work.
Why are you trying to turn it on him?
Because at the end of the day, it's his fault.
You told me.
It's his fault.
You just said in the beginning. You just said you forgave me. So how the hell is it my fault?
It happened. Accidents do happen. I didn't ask for this. I didn't plan for it. And I'm stopping it.
Can I say something?
And I'm stopping it.
Can I tell you something?
I'm telling you because I love you. I want to be with you. It ain't about them. They don't go home with us. They don't know what we do.
I don't know what you do. What you talking about? What the hell you talking about?
Here's the thing.
What you talking about?
So an accident happens once.
Thank you. What kind of accident happened?
You said you had sex with this guy 20 times plus.
20 times?
Right?
I fell on it 20 times. Okay, I got you.
Right?
I got you.
That's true.
You right?
That's
I made an accident too. I made an accident too getting back with you. We done. You good?
So it's like that. So all that we've been through. So this don't mean nothing.
Why would you even put me through this? Why you bring me here to do all this? You could have just told me at home. You could have told me at home and saved me the flight.
I didn't know how to tell you at home. I didn't know.
Get away from me, man. Get away from me right now.
Sylvester, don't do me like
Get away from me right now. Don't do me like. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do me like.
So here's the, you know why she brought you here, right?
No, I don't. To embarrass you?
Because the co-worker was going to tell you before she did.
Well, why you let him tell me this?
Why would I let the streets tell you anything when I can tell you myself?
On TV in front of everybody. You right. I don't know why the streets would let me know. I don't know why. He was allegedly going to tell me, right?
So here's the thing.
But you need more time from me. You getting time from somebody else. What the hell you talking about? How much time you need?
That was more like, I was just playing at first. And then it went too far.
So the first month you was playing. What about the second month? When you got to the 5th month, what happened?
Like, really on TV, you gonna try me like this?
I don't understand, Nick.
I said I'm sorry.
But you just did the same thing to him.
I said
you
I'm
just blamed
sorry.
him for your infidelity.
It's his fault.
It's not. But didn't you tell me?
I feel like he's still doing something now, even though he's been on a straight and arrow. Y'all don't know Sylvester. He's sly. Y'all don't know Sly like how I know Sly. Man, you cannot come in the house at 6 o'clock in the morning. You can't show me nothing. You're not answering your phones. At the end of the day, Sylvester, you got to do what you did in the beginning. They got the girl to keep the girl.
What the hell does that have to do with 20 times? What you talking about right now?
Didn't you say that he changed his whole life for you?
Thank you. What you talking about?
He have changed.
We go on a date.
But I want more. And I want more.
She wants somebody else. That's what she wants. I don't understand. I don't know what more I can give you.
I have never heard so much garbage out of somebody's mouth.
I don't understand.
Right? Because when in your own words, you said you hit him hard, he changed his life, he did all these things. He came out here, he was happy as a clam. He's talking how amazing. He's not.
And he's still happy.
Because of mistake.
He's still gonna go home with me. And we're still gonna be together. And he gonna forgive me because I forgave him.
And if he does, then shame on you. Because you deserve better.
Right?
Nah, 8 months, hell
Come on, man.
20 times. 20 times.
20 times. 20. 20. Okay, 20 times.
There you go. It's gonna be 20.
So is this done? You don't deserve this.
No 21 nothing.
You're working too hard.
This ain't right, man. This ain't
It's
right.
over with and done with. I don't want my side piece. I want Sylvester. That's why I'm here. To kick my man. Keep my man.
So let me ask
I'm not perfect. I am not perfect.
So
I made my wrong and I'm owning up to my wrong.
We could have just
I own up to my wrong, Sylvester. I'm owning up. I'm owning up to my wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sylvester. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry that what you did, I did to you. You mad at me for putting the you on you. That's what you mad about.
All right.
Okay.
So let me ask you this question.
No more though.
So where is this relationship right now?
We together.
Whatever. We ain't nothing.
How we not together?
We ain't nothing.
How we not?
We ain't nothing.
How we not?
We ain't nothing.
We came here together.
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Now don't cry now, because you wasn't crying 20 times. Nah, don't cry now. Don't cry now.
Everything that we've been through, Sylvester, I've been there for you.
I thought you was.
I've been there for you.
I thought you was, Nikki.
And this one thing, you just gonna let it just tell everything?
20 things, that's why I'm gonna let it tear it down. 20 times, I can't believe
Okay, and so what?
Nikki.
We over that. We know what I did. And I'm confessing to the real. Okay, I love you, Nikki. All this.
when I'm at work busting my ass and my feet hurt and I come home my back hurt, you good. You good. Come on, man. Come on. That right? Come on.
So, is there any forgiveness, or?
So you telling me that you can't forgive me, Sylvester?
I can't deal with that.
No, look me in my face and tell me.
Look him in his face, man. Look him in his face. I can't believe you. Nick, and nobody could have never told me nothing about you. Nobody could tell me nothing about you.
And that's why I came and told you.
Nobody.
The streets can't, or nobody
But
could.
you just said a dude was gonna come up to me and tell me anyway.
And that's what I'm telling you.
So you waited to the last minute. So you waited to the last minute. You ain't tell me, so you had to tell me. So you had to tell me.
So would it have continued? Would it have continued?
It's my fault, right?
If there wasn't a threat of somebody else telling him, it would have gone on, right? So obviously this is done.
I can't do this right now. I can't.
Here's the thing, Nikki. You can tell your side piece that you can stay with him because I think he's done.
You can stay with him.
I don't want the side piece. I don't want the side piece.
You want a lot. You want more time. You want the side piece. You want me. Nah. I thought you wouldn't do me like this.
Hey,
I thought you forgave me. I thought you forgave me, Nick.
I'm sorry.
I really did. I thought you forgave me. All the time. I break my back for you, Nick.
Really?
Well, listen, I wish you the best, man, because you deserve better. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I eat, breathe, sleep, you Sylvester. Come on, man. You can take me back. I was wrong. I admit that. I'm sorry, but you know I love you. You know this.
How can somebody cheat with somebody 20 times and it be an accident? That's not an accident. That's a relationship. Maybe your relationship ain't what it was, what you wanted it to be.
Welcome. Weight gain, a common struggle for millions of Americans, and one of the hardest to get under control. It can be even harder if your support system turns against you. My next guest weighs almost 400 pounds and has been struggling with her weight for the last 30 years. She's desperate to drop the pounds and get healthy, but she says her niece's negativity and constant taunts are making it almost impossible and have pushed her to a breaking point. Take a look.
My name is Annie, and I'm 61 years old. Growing up, I was very fit, wasn't worried about weight, but when I lost my mother 12 years ago, it hurt me so bad to where I took on the challenge of eating more food.
She had already started gaining weight before my grandmother died.
I weigh close to 400 pounds right now, and I don't eat vegetables. On top of that, I smoke cigarettes. When I would go with my mom or sisters, we'd go eat hamburgers, French fries. And now that my weight is really out of control, I find myself ordering pizza, food that could be delivered to me. It was coming to time to where I just have to be in the house. You know, I do all I can coming from my room to the front to smoke. Anybody I talk to on the phone, they know I'm heavy. They say, why are you breathing so hard?
Not only is she harming herself, but she's harming the people around her.
For the last 8 years, my nephew Travion, he's been my joy, my everything. Okay, let's go. I got a long ways to walk to. When I would eat, he would eat. What I ate, he ate.
She gives him fast food, no vegetables, candy in the morning, and a donut in the middle of the night.
Tia doesn't allow me to have Travion as much because I can't get up. But what she doesn't know is that he helps me do everything that I do.
He's sweeping, mopping, running out the trash, running all her little errands around the house for her. I will make fun of her. I will take food from her. I will deny her of food. I have become mean to Annie because I'm tired of making her handicapped. If Annie doesn't change her lifestyle, she is going to die.
Wow. Please welcome Annie to the show. How are you? First of all, obviously, you're emotional watching that.
Yeah.
Something triggered you eating, because you weren't always this large, right?
Yeah, right.
So what happened to you in your life that triggered this behavior, where food is comfort?
Well, I started eating, going on a binge. Even when I got married, my husband never made me eat vegetables. He would cook food and cook the food that I liked.
Do you want to die?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
So why are you doing this to yourself?
I can't stop. I did this to myself, and I can't stop.
Okay. But you can stop. You can stop. Did you find you were eating more after your divorce?
Yes.
Was that because you were sad? Was food a comfort for you? There's a piece in your world.
It's always a comfort to me as of right now.
Okay.
I could be sad, about something, see something on TV, the news, I eat right away.
Okay.
I drink a lot of sodas.
Well, that's bad right there.
I try not to.
What do you love the most in life?
Well, nothing right now, because I can't do nothing that I want to do. Even to get up to go from my room to the kitchen or to the bathroom, it's a task. It's a hard task. If I'm on the floor playing with the kids, if somebody said the house was on fire, I couldn't get up and run out of there right away. And I would be stuck. And I know that. And that scares me.
When did you realize that your weight was starting to get out of control?
Trevion used to come over and spend the weekend with me.
Trevion is?
My nephew.
Your nephew, okay.
And he would tell me, Annie, come outside and play ball with me. Well, when I see me sitting in that chair, that I take a chair outside, and I throw the ball to him, he has to go get it, bring it back to me for me to. I can't go get it. Or I can't walk down the corner with him.
What does your nephew mean to you?
Everything.
When he looks at you, do you feel ashamed?
Yes. But you know what? He also has a heart.
Mm-hmm.
He rubs my head and he tells me, Annie, you're not fat. It's like, when I can't walk to the front, from my room to the front door with him to go outside, yes, I am.
There's a behavior that needs to break. You're your own worst enemy.
Yes, I am.
Right? You are putting yourself into an early grave. And believe me, with high blood pressure, diabetes, your heart, I'm not here to beat you up. I'm trying to figure out why.
And you know what? I want to know why because I don't think about them things. Mm-hmm. When I eat, even after I eat it, I don't sit around and think about, well, that's going to give me high blood pressure or something. I don't think about it. I block it out of my head. It's the only reason we're talking about it right now is because you're saying it, you're right. But I block it out of my head.
It's called denial.
Yes, it is.
So your niece Tia has a problem with your weight gain, obviously, and she's kind of cruel to you, right?
Yeah, and she's not so skinny herself.
Okay. Why do you think, well, tell me what she says and how she says it.
She tells me I'm fat, my clothes are too little, and then she seems to wait until there's always somebody there before she strikes at me,
Excuse me a second. Listen. But you're doing this to yourself, right?
Yes, I am.
You know that.
Yes, I do.
And we have to change that because otherwise, you're going to end up in a grave. Okay? Yes. And we need to change that. But I do want to talk to Tia, okay? I want to bring her out and listen to her. And I don't think she's a bad person. I've never met her. But I don't think she's a bad person. But I think she's going around something the wrong way. So, Tia, coming out here. Let's have a chat. How are you? Hi. Take a seat. So, your aunt says that you're constantly shaming her for being overweight. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Why?
true. Why? Because she says that she wants to lose weight. Mm-hmm. But how do you want to lose weight and you eat a half of a pizza by yourself? You drink 5 sodas in less than 30 minutes. And yes, I do take things from you because you don't need no more. By the time you eat breakfast, you done met all your calorie requirements right there at breakfast.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Tia, I can't do it by myself. I'm too far gone.
I've tried to. I haven't tried to help you.
Wait, how?
I haven't.
But just tell me how.
Annie, I've tried to introduce new foods to you. I tell you, come on. You can't knock it until you try it. Let's do it together. And you know.
Tia,
I was bigger than this. And at the end of the day, I knew it was a problem.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost quite a bit. Like, over time, at least 125.
Okay, congratulations. That's great. You've been taking Trayvon from her?
Yeah. Not from her, but I've been limiting the visitations, yes.
Right.
Trying to save him from her bad habits, learning her bad habits.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you fat shame?
Because she thinks that at the end of the day, she thinks that it's okay.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, if you don't think that it's okay, then instead of eating a Swiss roll, why don't you eat an apple? Oh, I'm sorry, or a banana. Some grapes.
I mean, it's a great, it's a great question.
Frozen yogurt.
It's a great question, and we can talk about why you're upset, but I want to share something with you. When we come back, we'll get a look into Annie's diet and maybe find some solutions. Stay with us.
After the break,
4 slices of French toast, bacon, double cheeseburgers with fries. For dinner, 3 pork chops, heapings of mashed potato and corn. You are putting yourself into an... Welcome back. We're here with Annie, and Annie has been in a 30-year battle for her weight. So, on a regular basis, you eat a lot of food.
Yes.
What does your normal breakfast start with?
The French toast and...
So 4 slices of French toast, bacon, 4 slices of bacon or 5, whatever.
And I melt my butter in the microwave, and I turn it and flip it over in the butter.
Okay. Double cheeseburgers with fries, right? Pork chops for dinner, 3 pork chops, heapings of mashed potato and corn. And your snack is peanut butter and jelly. Then soda, right? You drink a lot of soda. How many of these do you think you drink a day?
4.
4. Let me show you what's in there. About that much sugar in 4 of those. That is what you're consuming in your body every day. Now, there are different ways to change and eat healthier, okay? And I'm not a big believer in shock value eating because you're going to crave food that you've been used to. So let's just look in depth for a second at your breakfast. 4 slices of French toast, bacon, and then we'll throw in the butter on top of that with maple syrup. You love this.
Yes.
But what if I told you you could have something similar? The healthy alternative is blueberry pancakes with organic turkey bacon, maple syrup, which is raw and unrefined, and blueberries. And the difference between these 2 dishes, in the healthy one, only 100 milligrams of sodium and 1 gram of saturated fat, as opposed to 1,030 milligrams of sodium and 11 grams of saturated fat. Your double cheeseburger, if you eat all this plate, 1,340 calories, 36 grams of saturated fat, 2,880 milligrams of sodium. But there's an alternative. Sweet potatoes, roasted. They're pretty yummy, right? Instead of fries. We've got a chili lime burger made with turkey, ground turkey. Tomatoes, avocado, lettuce. That whole plate, 14 grams of sodium, 5 grams of saturated fat. But the fat is good fat. Avocado is good for you, as opposed to all this. What are you thinking right now?
I'm just really killing myself. I wasn't paying attention.
When you eat this, you might as well say goodbye to your nephew, right, Trayvon?
Yes.
Because if you keep eating this, no vegetables, no exercise, you're going to put yourself into a grave. And that is what Tia's been saying to you the whole time. She's not been doing it right because she's frustrated. And the reason she's keeping Trayvon away from you is because she doesn't want him to get into these habits. Listen, I've got some great people here who are going to help us. We're going to get to them in a little bit. But they are going to be our team to help you get back on track. But I'm only going to help you if you get in the mindset of doing that. Do you want to change?
I want.
Are you ready to change?
I'm ready.
I can't hear you. I want you to
ready.
shout it.
I'm ready to change.
Okay. Stay when we come back. We'll have an action plan put in place to help Annie get right back on track. Stay with us.
Still to come.
You really love Trayvon?
It's on my heart.
Well, he has a special message for you. Take a look.
I'm afraid that you are going to collapse and die.
Welcome back. We've been talking with Annie and Tia. Annie has been struggling to lose weight, but can't seem to find the right motivation, despite the threat of not being able to see her 8-year-old nephew, Trayvon. Annie, you really love Trayvon?
It's on my heart.
Well, he has a special message for you. Take a look.
I love you, Annie. I want you to be part of my life. You've been playing with me since I was a baby, but now you can't do that because you're so large to do that with me, and I'm afraid that you are going to collapse and die.
So, Annie, is that your motivation to lose weight? That little boy loves you to death. You may think it's impossible, but I'd like to introduce you to somebody who faced the exact same challenges as you. In many ways, she was worse off. This is what Clara used to look like. Take a look at that. She lost almost 250 pounds. Please welcome the new Clara to the show. Clara. Wow. Welcome to the show. You look awesome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So obviously, you have a similar story to Annie, so share it with her.
Hi, I've been overweight my whole life, so I understand what it's like to be overweight. My top weight was 426. My daughter got pregnant with my first grandbaby, and I was in the hospital trying to help her. I was in the bathroom trying to get on my size 36 jeans.
They're right there. They're right
which
there.
I have.
For you.
Mm-hmm. And I couldn't get these fastened. This is like the biggest size that they have in big women's stores. So I'm like,
can you stand up and just stand up and hold that?
You know? Yeah, me and my daughter can fit in these now.
She looks great.
Together.
Right?
I mean, absolutely.
So, you know, so I knew I needed to do something. That was January of 2011. I lost, I don't know, about 20 pounds on my own. I decided that I needed help, that I couldn't do it on my own, so I joined a weight loss support group. I went to meetings every week. I learned how to eat healthy and make better choices. And
does this look similar?
Yes. Yeah.
You could almost be, before you lost weight, a mirror image of each other. Mm-hmm. The same story. The only difference is she lost 243 pounds. Right?
That's breastfeeding.
So what was it that actually motivated you to lose weight? Was it the baby? Was it?
It was the baby, and I want to live. I'm ready for everything.
Man.
So here's my question. Are you ready to do this?
I am.
You've cried a river, right? I have somebody in my audience that I believe is going to help with this plan of action to transform you and get you on the right track so that you can look like this eventually, right? Name is Jessica. Jessica, thank you for being with us. Jessica Henderson is a personal trainer, and she is willing to tell her what you want to do.
I live around your area. I'm here to offer you 3 months personal training with the unlimited support. But I'm gonna give you a project. If you lose 60 pounds on the 3 months, I'm gonna give you another 3 months. So you get 6 months.
Right? That means that she's actually gonna come to your home.
Annie, I want you to find yourself again. I want you to find the love that you had in your heart. And I want you to play with your nephew. I want you to be there for you.
Thank you. So with us also is Mariana Rosana, who is the co-founder of Zen Foods. Thank you so much for being with us. Tell her what you're going to do for her.
Annie, we are going to put you on a program that's made specifically for you. We're going to have one of our nutritionists work with you and give you a 90-day program where you're going to be getting breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert. The food is good. You can have French toast in the morning. You can have your burgers, but they're going to be healthy. We're going to get that weight off of you, and you're going to be the woman you want to be once again.
So, thank you, Mariana. So, here's the thing. Remember the table of food with your style food and the alternatives? That was all Mariana's food. Zen Foods. We've got training, we've got food. All we need now is you to buy into it.
And I'm going to do it.
For who? For who? For you, right? So here's what I want, and here's my challenge. Here's my challenge. I want to see the change. I want you back on my studio at the end of the season.
Okay.
Is that a commitment?
Yes. I'll be back here to show you I'm losing the weight.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back. I want to thank all my guests for being here today and sharing their stories with us. When you ignore your problems, you're not only lying to yourself, but you're letting down those around who trust you to do the right thing and take action. You'll never accomplish anything by sitting on the bench. Remember, I want to hear from you, so go to our website, robertirvineshow.com, or visit us at the Robert Irvine Show social media pages. Until next time, we'll see you.